Hello there. Hopefully you can hear and see me in the bottom right hand corner and the words in front of you are clear. This video is a quick flick through your personal invite to my members club for just the sum of £7 for 4 whole months. 4 months for £7, which actually works out at around 43 pence per day. So yes, this is a one-time offer and your last chance to join because it will be closing very soon. My aim in this video is to convince you to give it a go and to explain a bit about what the club is. So yes, who am I? I should introduce myself. Welcome. Thanks for watching this video. My name is Josh. I run the blog, the website, racingtoprofit.co.uk. A bit about me, for those of you interested. I grew up in a small town in Mildenhall in Suffolk. I came to study at the University of Liverpool in 2007. I'm speaking to you now from the flat that I rent in the city centre of Liverpool, and I just didn't leave really. I liked it too much, and I've been here 10 years and counting. A bit about my kind of background. Yeah, in the first year of my university life, I took a trip to Aintree in October, and the Old Rowan Chase meeting saw the likes of Monet's Garden, a young Courto star, and started to get interest in the sport. I had no real interest before then. The pound signs flashed. My initial engagement and excitement came from the thought that I could make a lot of money very quickly. And as you can see there, I went on in the first year of university following a certain tips of service, dabbling a little bit myself, but mainly on the tips of service, £2,650 odd pounds I lost. So that put me into a couple of overdrafts for quite a while and wasn't much fun at all. From that low, I realized that I needed to rely on my own brain a bit. So I swatted up, I bought a load of books, I looked at a few blogs, many of them that I still read today, and I attempted to try and learn and educate myself about the game. And it soon became apparent, and I've developed this over years, well, recent years, I should say, that solving the puzzle is what now drives me, and I get great thrill and satisfaction, put it simply, for being right. And in horse racing, you are not right very often, but if you play at the right odds, you do not need to be. And solving the puzzle and cracking it and picking the winner of a 20-runner handicap and the likes, and coming up with successful systems and strategies and winning money and the bank climbing steadily over time is what it's about and what gives me a great thrill. I'm a bit of a what I call a restless perfectionist. Perfection is clearly impossible, but I always think I can be doing everything better, and that is mainly aimed at the content on the blog, both the free content and the members club. I'm always kind of restless in trying to make sure I'm doing everything in my power to make your experience the best, the most enjoyable, and the most profitable that it can be. So what makes racing enjoyable for me? Well, as I said, solving the puzzle is one of those big things, but a shared journey is important. That idea of kind of community, and on the blog, and it's kind of why I like blogging and writing and engaging in the comments and all of that, I get great satisfaction from that atmosphere and the community that I have developed within the website, and doing something together with others, trying to crack the puzzle, trying to win money over time, simply is much more enjoyable than trying to just do it by yourself. So yeah, what is my members club? It is a community of racing fanatics who have one shared goal, I suppose, and that's to enjoy horse racing and make it pay together. Making racing fun is the primary aim. Clearly, if you are losing lots of money over time, it isn't much fun. But collectively and together, there's a great atmosphere, and the idea is that hopefully over time we all move in the same direction. My members club is not a tipster service. It is not a case of saying definitely back this horse. It is not a list of horses that I've just used my own form and subjective judgment to give you to back. That is not what it is. Neither is it a get rich quick scheme. They just do not exist. If you are after making a quick buck, then I would probably stop watching. Racing is tough, it needs patience, and as I learned in my first year at university, if you dive in too quickly, if you start betting too big, if you don't really understand the approach you're taking, it can end in disaster. So slow and steady, small stakes, £2.50s, £5 is the way forward, and is one way to make this game a lot less stressful and a lot more enjoyable. So yes, at its core, is trainer stats. Now there is going to be a short video below this one where I just take a quick look into an actual members post so I can explain a bit more about some of these things. But in essence, the main core of my content are the detailed qualifiers against the stats packs that I research before each season. For every single track, I find a set of unique trainer stats and I use the qualifiers against them as the starting points. I then use some rating sets with those starting points from Horse Race Base, GG's Gold speed ratings and Inform Racing speed ratings, top rated and top 3 rated. I use those ratings against my trainer qualifiers in order to add a bit of sophistication and more information, but there is more on that on the video below. Using those ratings pointers and those trainer angles and that starting set of stats, I advise a set of strategies off the shelf. So if you like systems, you can just back the strategies as detailed within those reports. There are angles. I look at big race trends and handicap hurdles in particular during the jump season, having dabbled with them a bit last year. We're going to do a bit more of that on this year. So exclusive stats and trends for big handicap hurdle races and shortlists. I record regular videos. I make my own subjective notes on horses. I reflect, I review, I update results every week. I try and keep on top of everything. And like I said, try and provide content which gives you some both kind of enjoyment, some engagement, something to think about, something to get stuck into. It's a horse-focused approach. Now, this is a bit different, I suppose. My betting now evolves around, from the members' content in particular, those lists of qualifiers and whether or not I can simply make a case for that horse. It may be one of the strategies I follow. I might use the strategy as a starting point. Personally, I might just look at one of the horses and go through them individually and see if I can make a case for the horse. I do not do in-depth form study of every other runner in the race. There is no need. I make a judgment on the horse. I make a judgment of their profile and their price and whether or not I want to back them. And that is a way which I've found has saved a lot of time and for a lot of stress, and for me has made the game much more enjoyable. So your challenge and my challenge is to become your own expert, I suppose, if you are not already, or to become more of an expert, to become more profitable, or to become one of the 3%. If you are not profitable already and you haven't made your racing pay to date, around 97% of punters, I believe, lose money in the long term. My aim is for myself and all of my members to catapult ourselves into that 3% of winning punters long term. So yes, my content is there to give all of us the opportunity to improve, to test ourselves, to give ourselves a set of starting points on which to base our own opinions, as well as the systems and the stats. So the results to the advised strategies, the off-the-shelf systems that you can just back straight away without a need for any further thought. You can see the results there. You can take some time to have a look. They're on various different strategies. If I just jump to the jump strategies, there are 3 main strategies that I apply to the list of starting qualifiers in section 1 of the members posts. And as you can see there, they have done quite well. Strategy 1 is £640 up to £5 win bets in 2017 to date. Strategy 2, £1,250. Strategy 3, the elite squad, which was only introduced in late June when I had this idea. That looks at the elite set of stats from my main starter pack. Those trainer angles for certain racetracks that are really juicy and have some really good numbers behind them. And again, that's 48 points up in what is pretty much nearly just about 3 months, so not too bad at all. And importantly, there are more big price winners waiting to be found. And the question is, are you and am I up for that challenge? These strategies do not cover every winner that my starter set of stats against my stats packs find. They're always finding decent price winners. Our aim and part of the fun and the challenge is to try and back as many of those as possible and to keep the losers down and back as few of those as possible. And that challenge and that trying to solve the puzzle is what makes this club, I think, a bit unique and a bit more enjoyable and a bit more engaging than a lot of other things out there. So if you like to think about the game or you want to improve your own skills at betting and at horse racing, I'm pretty confident that if you stay in my club, whether it's things that I say, whether it's things that some of the members, engaged members say when posting comments and coming up with own ideas, I'm hopeful and confident that over time, that within the next year, you may be a better punter than you are now. I'm certainly a better punter than I was a year ago, and with any luck, I will be in the next year also. But you don't just have to take my word for how glorious I think my members club is. That is part of the reason for this extended 4-month trial. So far, we have 266 odd approximately happy members and counting. A good couple of hundred of them have been with me since the inception of the members club, which was around a year ago as I speak, and another kind of 50, 60 odd have joined up at some point in 2017. Most of those have been at least with me for at least 6 months, so I would like to think I am doing something right, but we are nowhere near affecting the prices of any of the horses that we back, and as such there is still room and plenty of room for more members, which is why you are invited today. Yes, I've just put 3 comments there from 3 readers who have posted out of their own free will in the last couple of days. Matt said, yep, I did the free 21 days trial at the end of August. That was on one of the previous offers, and ended up signing up for a couple of weeks for a full membership. Great website with some excellent strategies and great comments from a variety of members. I'd highly recommend anyone taking up this offer. Thank you very much, Matt. Warren B says, for me personally, historically, I've been a short odds backer and it's hard to make a profit, let alone have any fun. Very true. It's been tough learning. At the start, when I was looking at the qualifiers, I would automatically look at the shorter priced alternatives, then huge groans followed by kicking myself as results don't go in my favour. You just have to go with it and have faith. And that faith has paid off. I now back the qualifiers that fall into the flat and jumps advised strategies every day. Then I will have a look at what is left and see if anything catches the eye. Today was a good day. Tomorrow it may not be, but the betting balance says keep the faith. Thank you, Josh, for changing my perspective and my approach. 12 shots are so much more satisfying and fun than evens. Very true. Thank you very much, Warren. You can see there a quick example of the approach he takes. He uses the strategies, he backs them systematically, but he also brings his own thoughts to the table against the qualifiers and works out what else he might want to back from the list. And that, I think, is where the most enjoyment and the most engagement comes from. Of course, seeing your betting bank following the strategies kind of go up over time is also very enjoyable, even to small stakes, like I said. Paul B, to finish with, said, great stuff, Josh. For me, it's about following the horses your systems throw up. I've been betting a long while, but pound for pound, price-wise, this service is one of the best. Thank you very much, Paul. My job in the next year is to convince him that pound for pound, this service is the best, and I will do my best to do just that. Let's rattle on through. So this is your special invite and it awaits. What do you get for £7? Well, you get 4 months full access to all members' content. You get access to everything. This includes the new stats guides for the jumps, which will be available very soon. Trainer stats for every week the jumps track. You may not stay beyond the 4 months, but you will get to keep those stats and use as you please. You get all of the daily content, all of the qualifiers listed against those stats, the ratings pointers, the elite squad, big meeting notes, other angles, research articles, my notes, videos. You become part of an exciting, growing, engaged, happy community of racing fans. Oh yes, and in the spring there will be full coverage or my own unique coverage of Cheltenham, Aintree and Punchestown. That's lots of big race trends, that's lots of trainer angles, that's lots of content and video previews and plenty of things to get stuck in. Last year at Cheltenham, we won about 44 points, I think, from some of the tipping and the 10 handicaps and a couple of other races. So that was good fun. But anyway, moving on. What happens after the 4 months? Very important. When you click the link below this video, you will have 2 choices. You can sign up for £7 for 4 months. That is paid straight away. If you do not cancel within those 4 months, at the end of that period, you can either select to be charged £127 for the next year or £37 per quarter, which works out at £148 a year. This is no kind of scare tactic selling when I say that the prices will be going up based on kind of the last year and engagement and performance and the amount of effort and work keeping the members club takes, or keeping it going takes, and forming all the content and everything else. 127 quid and what was 12.50 a month is far too cheap, and it will be going up to at least 127 quid a year in the very near future. The important point to note here is all members, if you sign up to a payment plan, that is the plan for as long as you stay. I never raise prices for existing members. So if you decide to join and you end up staying and paying 127 or 37 pounds per quarter, that will be the price you pay for as long as you stay. But the main focus initially is the next 4 months and paying just £7.43 per week. That works out to see if my club is for you. What happens if you forget to cancel? I should just say this because this does happen every now and then. Some of you will watch this, some of you will take up the trial, you will put everything into it, I'll put everything into it, but it may still not be for you come the end of the 4 months. Fair enough. But you may forget to cancel before you are charged automatically. If that is the case, no worries. You get a no questions asked refund. Just drop me an email, say you pay by accident, I'll refund it. Obviously, your access gets cancelled to the members club. No questions asked, no problem. You have that guarantee from me. So yes, don't miss out. This really is your last chance to try something totally unique. There is nothing else like my members club around, but the point of the extended trial is to give you time to immerse yourself and to find out for yourself. This is a chance to join one big racing family, to hopefully make progress in your own betting and your own approach to racing, to have some fun and to win some money long term together. Fun and profit to small stakes. That's what it is about. Of course, over time you may want to build up stakes or whatever, but you can have a lot of fun with my content to very small bets, takes away the stress and is very enjoyable. Of course, there are no guarantees. I'm not going to promise profit, but history is our guide, and so far, touch wood, it has gone rather well. So yes, you can follow the strategies off the shelf, the systems. You may not have time to think about horses on certain days, so you may just follow some of the systems, see that the horse qualifies and back them. Or you may approach the content with your own subjective views, your own knowledge, and attempt to try and look at the horses and make a judgment for yourself, whether or not to back them at all, whether or not to be confident, more confident in certain qualifiers than others, whether to have more money on certain qualifiers than others. The idea is to use my information in a way that suits your betting, suits your personality, and in a way that makes your experience of racing as enjoyable as it can be. That is the whole point. So you get 4 whole months to see for yourself, to see if this adds to your enjoyment of racing for just £7. That is 43p per week for something that could be life-changing. Betting £5, it is not impossible that we win 100, 200, 300 points to level stakes profit over the coming months, and a nice extra grand a year or something along those lines to spend on Christmas or put towards a new car or a holiday or whatever you may want to spend such money on can go a long way. And importantly, you get to engage in something on a daily basis, which hopefully keeps the brain ticking over, and on a weekly basis and at weekends and big races and everything else. You get to engage in something which just adds some enjoyment and excitement to your daily routine. With any luck, if I do my job properly, that is what will happen. So yes, you can give it a go at the link below this video. This is a time-related offer, or time-limited offer, I should say, and will be removed by Sunday the 8th of October. It may be removed before. That's £7 for 4 months. Is available now at the link below this video. You can join Matt, Warren, Paul, and many more on what promises to be an exciting journey of adventure and discovery. And I want you to join us and to dip your toe in and to see if this is for you for what is a very little minimal risk. To experience your chance to experience horse racing like never before, to experience an approach which is different, that will get you thinking, hopefully will ensure you have some fun and make some profit, and to maybe, if you're not already, become one of the 3% who make money betting on horses in the long term. That is the aim. So like I said, for just 43p per week, you can join at the link below this video, and that's it. I'm keeping this under 20 minutes, which is very rare for me for a video. I'm at 18.5. That's why I keep looking down. I've got my phone in front of me to ensure I don't drone on. So all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. I hope you found something of use within that video. Like I said, you can. There is going to be a short video below this one where I actually take a look inside the members club so you can see with your own eyes what your experience will actually look like, and that's probably quite important. But yes, you can click the link below the video and sign up now. It's £7. I would like to think that is a bargain for what is 4 months full access to the members club, and within that time I am confident that you will be able to make a decision about whether this is something for you, whether you can see it working for you long term, and whether or not it will make your enjoyment and excitement linked to horse racing that much more kind of improved and better moving forward. I'm pretty confident that it will, but like I said, that is the point in this offer. So with that said, hopefully I will welcome you on the inside, and I will be saying hello to you within the members club very soon. So yeah, click the link below this video and take up this very special offer now. This is Josh saying thanks and bye for now.